I would like a pardon from the president of the United States. I think that we all deserve a pardon. I'm facing prison sentence. I think that I do not deserve that.
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show. One word, hit that like button down below and don't forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. Man, did I tell you? I told you that there's many stories. There are multiple angles to the riots that happened at Capitol Hill and all the craziness that happened. There's a lot of stupidity that's starting to trickle out. A lot of these Trump supporters, people that were part of the riots, let's just call them insurrectionists, if you will, out here doing ridiculousness. Yes, there's multiple stories. Why? Because everybody wanted to do their selfie videos and track their experience because they're all thinking that they're being part of history, which they are. But they're being part of history on the wrong side of the coin. You see what I'm saying? Bad side of the fence. Anyway, we got to jump into this particular story. There's a woman named Jenna Ryan. Miss Jenna Ryan. She is saying that she thinks, you know what? I'm just going to, here it is, y'all. Here's the article. North Texan Jenna Ryan tells CBS 11 she deserves a pardon after arrest for alleged role in Capitol riot. Yeah, this chick thinks she deserves to be pardoned. Do you understand that? She thinks that Trump should pardon that ass. Anyway, we got to jump into this. North Texas realtor Jenna Ryan, who was seen in photos and video at the U.S. Capitol during January 6th riot, arrived home Friday the 15th of January after turning herself into the authorities earlier in the day. It was very strange. It was a very strange experience to be arrested by the FBI. They're very professional, and it was a very strange feeling. I have a lot of faith in God. Surprise. And I was just praising him and praying, and I was just knowing God would take care of me in this situation. The FBI had executed a search warrant at Ryan's home in Carrollton a short time earlier. Ryan, who took a private plane to Washington, D.C., talk about hella privilege. That must be nice. I bet that the leather in there was plush as hell, just plush leathers. You know what I'm saying? Everything smelled like rich mahogany and everything. I'm sure she was drinking cocktails on there, having a grand old time on that private plane that she took to Washington, D.C. Anyway, on the day of the riot, she flew on a private plane to Washington, D.C. She is now facing charges of knowingly entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds without lawful authority and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. Yeah. She says, I just want people to know that I'm a normal person. That I listened to my president who told me to go to the Capitol. Let me repeat that one more time. It's just too good to read. I'm sorry. I just want people to know I'm a normal person. That I listened to my president who told me to go to the Capitol. She's literally throwing blame on the actions that she took on the president. Let me just say this, though, too. Obviously, I do truly feel that Trump did say some things to get people riled up. He did incite the insurrection for sure. He helped stoke the flames. He's been doing it for months. We already know all of that ish, okay? We know this stuff, all right? But at the same time, she is her own person too. But the fact that she did turn herself in. Two, as soon as the news comes to her, she goes, no, I did what the president told me to do. Now, that's what everybody's saying right now. That's what everybody is going to be using as an excuse. Now, he has to deal with his own ish, like this impeachment and everything in regards to the insurrection that happened on Capitol Hill. She just has to deal with her own ish on her own because she is her own person. She has free will. She could have not gone and infiltrated the building on her own merit. She could have made it. She did this on her own freaking merit, y'all. But it gets better. But the thing is, you know, I want to read the rest of this article, but the rest of it is in this video that I need to show you guys because it's, it's amazing. Let's check this out.
I listened to my president who told me to go to the Capitol.
It's all his
Only on
fault.
CBS 11 tonight, that North Texas real estate agent arrested for her trip to the Capitol. She tells us what she expects now from President Trump and reflects as she faces the potential for time behind bars.
I'm facing prison sentence.
She's surprised that she's facing a prison sentence. She's surprised. She's surprised.
Do I feel like a criminal? No.
I'm sorry. Do you see that? Do you see that photo right there? Do you see that right there in front of us? Do you see that? My beautiful people. Do you see that? My brothers and sisters. She's standing next to a broken window. She's chilling on Capitol grounds by the Capitol building. There's also footage of her actually walking into the building too. But I digress. I'm sorry for stopping it so much, but this is just too good to eat. You know what I'm saying?
No. Do I feel guilty? No. But I do feel a little.
Window at the Capitol. And if the news doesn't stop lying about us, we're going to come after their studios next. Okay.
Wronged in the situation.
Live from Dallas and Fort Worth.
Let me repeat that one more time.
Wrong. But do I feel like a criminal? No.
No.
Do I feel guilty? No. But I do feel a little wronged in the situation.
Interesting. She feels wronged for the situation.
Last week, she flew via private airplane to Washington, D.C. Then, federal prosecutors say that Jenna Ryan marched right into the U.S. Capitol.
See that? That is footage from inside. That security cam footage from inside the Capitol building. She walked in those grounds with all those other insurrectionists, with all those people riled up, acting a damn fool. There she is. Clear as day. No mask on. No way of her covering her face up so she could sit there and go, that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? But they caught me walking in the Capitol. It wasn't me. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't me. You feel me?
They say that that's a crime, and now she faces possible jail time.
It is a crime.
Nicole Nielsen caught up with her tonight. It's a CBS 11 exclusive.
After being arrested today by the FBI, Jennifer Ryan has since been released. We were outside her house when she came home tonight and spoke with her on camera for the first time.
I would say I felt like I was doing my patriotic duty.
Patriotic duty. She felt like she was doing her patriotic duty. Yeah.
Tonight, Frisco realtor Jennifer Ryan is speaking out in defense for her actions last week that federal authorities say were criminal.
So me personally, I do not feel a sense of shame or guilt from my heart from what I was doing. I thought I was following my president. I thought I was following what we were called to do.
See, this is interesting, right? She says she feels like she was doing what she was supposed to do. She felt like she was doing what the president wanted her to do. Now, this is the kind of information that they could use during the impeachment trials because there are people like her. Well, funny thing is look at this video right here. She is not alone. There's all these other people along with her. This ain't her all by her lonesome solo dolo up in this mug doing all this bad things. This is her doing this on her own freaking merit alongside everybody else. So they could use this during the impeachment trials. And what she is saying right now, she is literally saying, oh, this is what the president told me to do. So that's why I'm here. Interesting, right? It gets really, really funny here. Just wait.
She's referring to this moment, a now deleted video that the FBI recovered showing images of Ryan entering through the rotunda.
He asked us to fly there. He asked us to be there. So I was doing what he asked us to do. So as far as in my heart of hearts, do I feel like a criminal? No, I am not the villain.
What I love is that she's throwing blame on somebody else for her own actions that she did. You see what I'm saying? There's things that he did wrong, right? There's things that Trump did wrong, for sure. But he was not the one that dragged her in there, had her smashing windows, taking selfies and taking photos in front of the Capitol and saying stuff like, hey, if the news keeps on putting out BS lies, we're coming for them too. That is her own stuff. That was on her own merit. Him inciting it is one thing. Her going in there on her own time is another thing. You know what I'm saying? She's throwing blame. She's going, no, but this guy did it. It's him. It was him. It was him.
That a lot of people would make me out to be, or maybe think I am, because I was a Trump supporter.
Other evidence that the federal authorities gathered was this photo that stated window at the Capitol. And if the news doesn't stop lying about us, we're going to come after their studios next.
I was displaying my patriotism when I was there, and I was just protesting.
I think it's hilarious that she's looking straight into the camera. Like she's completely thrown out the person, the reporter. Now she's going straight into the camera going, please guys, forgive me. It's everybody else's fault but mine. It's everyone's fault but mine. I'm just letting you know. I was just there. I was just listening to Trump telling me what to do, and I was brainwashed. I was hypnotized by that Dorito skin. That's literally what's going on right now. She's throwing blame. She's playing victim, and she's throwing blame on everybody else except herself. There's more.
And I wasn't trying to do anything violent, and I didn't realize that there was actually violence, and it went way up.
No. Are you kidding me? She didn't know that there was violence going on. Yo, she is so dumb. And then also at the same time, if you say you don't know that there's violence going on next to you and by you, surrounding you 360, why would you take a photo in front of broken glass? Why would you take a photo in front of a broken window, y'all? I didn't see any violence. There was no violence. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just, I'm so clutch my pearls. I have no idea that there was any violence going on up there. It was Trump. It was Trump's fault. He told me to do this.
Out of proportion, and I would like to apologize for all the families that are affected by any of the negative environment.
After being taken into custody earlier today, FBI agents searched her home looking for anything in connection with the breach on the Capitol. But Ryan, now facing jail time, is looking for help from the president.
Oh, this is getting good.
I would like a pardon from the president.
She wants what? She wants a pardon directly from president. She wants President Trump to pardon her ass. And I think she says everybody else too.
Of the United States. I think that we all deserve a pardon.
We all deserve a pardon.
I'm facing prison sentence. I think that I do not deserve that. And I think every person, from what I understand, everyone's going to be arrested that was there. So I think everyone deserves a pardon, and I would ask the President of the United States to give me a pardon.
Okay, I've had enough with this video, but here it is, though. I want to point something out. She is a real estate agent. I want you to know this. Also, she's a real estate agent, and the funny thing is she also has her own YouTube channel. Has nothing to do with real estate. Literally, it is a love yourself, like a self-loving YouTube channel. Like, for any person that's feeling like, oh, they've been dumped too many times or whatever, or they're not feeling good about themselves. Hey, here's something to uplift yourself. You know what I mean? Self-love, right? I think her channel's called like I forgot it was like love yourself or something like that. Hold on. I'm trying to find this real quick. Self-love you. That's what it's called. It is called self-love you. All right. And if you don't believe me, there it is. Proof in the pudding. This is her. These are all her. Right? Self-love you. Or there's also her other YouTube channel that she started about 5 years ago. The Self-Love You started a year ago. See what I'm saying? I got fooled by another fake narcissist. Is she talking about herself? I could have sworn she's talking about herself. Just saying. Just wanted to point that out right quick. Because there is other footage of her, you know, out there. Getting ready to do this ish. Right? We need to take a look at this because just one little clip is proof positive that she was there and she knew exactly what she was doing. This ain't no brain, like hypnotized type crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she's saying that she was being hypnotized, but you see what I'm saying? She's playing victim and she's throwing blame on somebody else.
First time here. We're not messing around.
We're not messing around.
No. I don't see anybody around here messing around. We're here to take our country back. President Trump yesterday said, we are not giving up the White House. He said, we are going to fight. And I believe that.
She said, we're going to fight, and I believe that. But then in that little thing that I just showed you a second ago, that little news clip, she says, I didn't know that there was going to be any violence. She walked into the building. She knows exactly what was going on. She took photos in front of broken windows. It's basically putting out a tweet saying, if the news keeps shelling out BS, well, we got something for them to talk about. We're going to bring fire and brimstone over to the news stations. Fake news media, right? Now, this is the same woman that's asking for President Trump to pardon her and everybody else that was involved in the insurrection on January 6th. Yeah. I can't even write this stuff, y'all. This is real. This is privilege on top of privilege on top of privilege. It's ridiculous. And the fact that she thinks that there's a way to get around this is beyond me. One thing I do want to point out, I didn't mean to go off on that little tangent about her YouTube channel and everything, but I wanted you guys to know what kind of person we're dealing with this woman named Jenna Ryan. Now, the thing is that, she's in here, she's looking straight into the camera, she's going, oh, please forgive me. I've been brainwashed and all that. She's looking straight into the camera, not even talking to the reporter anymore. You want to know why? I guarantee you, she's very concerned about her bags. She's a real estate agent. She has to have clients. She needs people to sell houses to, or whatever type of real estate she does, right? Now she's making news. Now she's making national news. This is trending on Twitter and Reddit. It's getting out there, y'all. This story is getting out there. No one's not gonna not know who this woman is. You feel me? She done messed up her own bag. She's not going to be able to make that kind of monies anymore because of what she did and how she was a part of something ridiculous. And the fact that she's not taking any responsibilities of this is just idiotic. This is the stupidest person I think I've ever met or ever seen. Sorry, I ain't never met this girl, but this is the stupidest person. And I mean, she's not alone. Like I said, she's not alone. There was a lot of other people that were in the building doing all kinds of crazy stuff that are probably pleading and screaming the same thing as this woman, saying, hey, Trump told me to do this. It's him. He should pardon me because I did no wrong. Yet people died. Bloodshed. People were hurt. The fact that this woman, who is supposed to be a grown-ass woman, isn't willing to take responsibility for her actions shows how immature and underdeveloped her brain is. I'm sorry, not sorry. Anyway, That's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that she should get pardoned by Trump or no? I don't even think, would he have time to be able to pardon every single person? Every person? Then if he did that, wouldn't that make him look even worse than what he is, how he's looking right now? That would make him look really bad. Just thoughts. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button and most definitely crush that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Woo! And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.